Hey Aquarius, it's Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your July 2021 overview reading. We already have cards popping out here. I'm going to put this back in, but we'll see what happens. Healing from heartbreak. So I'm doing it a little bit differently today. We're going to look at a situation, and we're just going to do some conscious streaming and see what your angels and guides are wanting to tell you about July. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Placements, cross watchers are welcome. Okay, here we go, Aquarius. The situation that we are looking at here, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but this knight is all about business, trying to build security and safety. And then we've got this 10 of Wands here. So moving slowly, building security and safety is burdensome. So someone's been working hard, but it's also has also been taking on a lot of burdens. We've got the Queen of Cups here too. So these are the 3 cards for the situation. And so it's, you know, I feel like it's someone who's doing this out of love. I feel like someone's taking on a lot for someone else because they love them. It's like they're waiting for them to return the favor, or it's like you feel like it'll be reciprocated at some point, but you're not really sure if that's true. You're just hoping that it's true or expecting that that's how that works out. However, this person is moving really slowly too. So let's see what's going on here with this Knight of Pentacles. And I also am seeing here, here's a Knight of Pentacles and here's a Queen of Cups. So somebody's coming in as a knight and somebody's coming in as a queen. So they're not on the same, I even want to say they are not in the same faculties. They don't have the same ideas about things. Someone's saying something about an independent property. Someone's being more independent. Someone's thinking about their future and not our future, kind of thing. Let's see. Yeah, and this this Knight of Pentacles is talking about dysfunctional family dynamics. They're also talking about not having things in place for longevity or for the long haul. And so they're concerned about building up their resources for the long haul. And here we have the King of Cups. So what it looks like to me is this person, they are moving slowly. It's like they're slow to commit, but they really are committed. They're just slow to commit because they don't feel like they're bringing anything to the table. They're actually feeling really stressed and burdened by that. And I feel like it comes out in interaction with you. In a way, like maybe they look or feel like they're not interested, but I don't really feel like it's that they're not interested. I feel like it's that they have a lot of stress and strain and burden. They're actually coming in after they feel like they have gotten some control over the resources. They're the in-love king and they match their in-love queen. So that's the divine partnership, the divine connection. But right now it's like even this person might even be saying, I'm not ready yet. I can't provide, or I don't have a stable foundation, but their love is in the same place. It's their stability that's not in the same place, and they're even being very responsible about it. However, they're definitely feeling the stress of it. I feel like you're feeling the stress of it as well because you're wanting to feel love and they're focused on work perhaps, but building the resources. They're wanting to get into a place where they no longer have to suffer in any way. They no longer have to sacrifice at all. They don't want to sacrifice with you. Like that will be very preoccupying for them when they're finally with you to have to think about work or have to think about finances or resources. You know, this is also the Mother card that's coming in. And I feel like somebody could even have like a, you know, like a single parent family kind of thing. And they don't want to relive that, or they want to be solid, safe, and secure with their resources and not have to worry about that, home stability. This person is also talking about, it's almost like they're having some things that they're needing to work out. This Moon card is having some hidden things that they need to work out. I'm feeling like those are those dysfunctional family dynamics that we talked about. And it's like they are building a solid foundation materially, and they feel like that is what's going to solve the problems, which, you know, it's not going to hurt, but there are some things that need to be done emotionally as well to resolve those issues and those problems. They just want you to understand where they are, but what they're not understanding is that they're going to have to do both of these things at the same time. Yeah, and this is about some fast communication. They're thinking that this is not going to take as long as it is going to take. Not that it's going to take a really super long time. I mean, this is like fast moving stuff, but it's almost like they're just taking it for granted that we have all the time in the world. And the thing is, I feel like you might be like, yeah, I wish you would have been a little bit more interested, because the reason we don't have all the time in the world is because I got to go somewhere and get my needs met. I have to feel loved and appreciated and have a partner with me. And keep in mind, Aquarius, this could be you, or this could be your partner saying these things to you. But whatever resonates and goes with your story, with your situation, take it as it is. Also, though, some fast communication with this person could shift the dynamics of the relationship. If you just could say, hey, I need a little of this over here while you're doing that. It's like a little negotiation. I'm hearing a little negotiation party would be great. That can change things and shift things, but I feel like you're in some kind of, you know, what I'm hearing is recollection. You're in some kind of like remembering, oh, I know how this goes kind of thing. This person's not giving me their cup of love because they're preoccupied for whatever reason. And ultimately, they're preoccupied with married and getting married, having a stable foundation, creating a family. And this is the 1111 card, which is the marriage card, but also the soulmate twin flame card. This person is coming in as the King of Cups, just not yet. They're like, they have the King of Cups love for you, the in love king. They're trying to build stability. Okay, that would be tragic though. If they lost you, because it seems like they're hermiting. It seems like they're not around. It seems like, you know, they're always busy or they're never available because they're working, but you're actually the one that's on their mind. Yeah, it's even like they seem like they come in and out, you know, like their energy comes in and then their energy leaves, and that's sending the wrong message, even though it's like it's not what it seems kind of thing. Like, it's not, this person only comes in when they have a moment or they don't make time for me or something like that. You're actually on their mind a lot. Wow. And when they're coming in and you're looking at them, like, they're not really being very committal, and they're coming in as these knights where, you know, they're at the beginning of their career, they're at the beginning of the project that's going to make them money. You might be seeing them as that younger mentality. They are seeing themselves as king mentality, because you've got that King of Cups up there coming in with, you know, advanced and evolved love, and now they're coming in, you're seeing them, you're like, oh, well, it seems like they're young at heart. They have young ideas about what responsibility is, or maybe they don't seem responsible, but then this person is like, no, I'm coming in as the king. It's like they think they're coming in and giving you what you need, giving you what you want, passionately and inspiring, and like they think they're juggling, but they're not juggling enough. I mean, it is stressful. Asking them for more changes things up for them. I still feel like, yeah, and I'm even hearing that it could be volatile. Like you could get into an argument about it. And then end up with even less than what you started with. But let's look at that. What is that about? They don't feel appreciated or seen because they're just not really expressing all of this. They're not really sending the messages that would tell you what it is that they're doing exactly, or what's on their mind, that you're on their mind. Their heart is way open. I don't feel like there's a need to have an argument about this, more so than just say what it is that you need so that they can deliver it. They can focus. They can focus, but it seems like they feel like they need a lot of time to get their stuff together, to figure it out. They don't feel like they're going fast enough. You don't feel like they're going fast enough either. Let's take a look at the burdens around this. The burdens and the stress and the strain around this. Aquarius. And, lots of wands. We've got lots of messages over here. We've got the Knight, we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Ten of Wands. It's like I'm exhausted and I'm taking on all the stress and all these burdens. It's almost like they're thinking so far ahead that they're doing so much now for the future, but then they're also releasing it to the universe. There's the Nine of Wands, but it's reversed. It's like I'm just like letting my guard down. So what happens when they let their guard down? I feel like somebody is afraid they get complacent. More wands, but this is the Five of Wands reversed. And so this is like things happening, being leisurely, things happening easily and effortlessly, but not necessarily the things that they need to get done or feel like they need to get done. It's almost like if you go on a vacation, this would feel amazing and great, and you can relax together, and that might even be a key thing. But yeah, it's like something needs to happen because there's a choice in love that needs to take place that's not taking place. And in order to have this conversation, where are we? Where are we going? What does this look like? What's my role? What's your role? Like, how are we doing this? Like, it just seems like there needs to be like a whole day and a half is really what I'm seeing of discussion, but not like discussion. It's like you could go have fun somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna put that back in, but this is like complete emotional fulfillment. It feels like a wonderful day, but instead of just having a wonderful day where you're just hanging out and having fun, this is popping up again. Some conversation has to be interwoven in there to talk about what's really going on in your heart, what's really happening. And yeah, it's stuff that you've been keeping to yourself that you need to let out in a way that is not angry and that doesn't feel like you're not being needy. Or that was for someone. You're not being needy when you're saying, hey, I feel like I just need more attention or whatever. I recognize that you're working really hard, but I need to know what's on your mind, or I need to know what's going on, because it feels like I'm being left out in the cold, kind of, or I feel a little bit alone. Really, this came out reversed, though. When you have that conversation, this is your cups being filled back up. This is the Five of Pentacles, but it's like the things that you've been depleted can fill, you get those resources back. It's just this recognition of, oh, this is what I'm doing, this is what that looks like, but this is what I'm doing it for. Like, it just gets cleared up, it looks like. Yeah, this person, though, even though the message comes through it's not like they're going to stop doing what they're doing. They do recognize that you don't feel grounded in this. And it's important to let them know it's not because you don't appreciate what they're doing, what they're thinking about, and what the actual message is when it comes out. It's more about, I do appreciate what you're doing. I just need to feel like you're here too. I really feel like that's what it is. Right? It's like, I also hear, I feel like this is you, Aquarius, saying, you are already the emperor. You just don't think you are. You are already the culmination of all the kings. You already have all this stuff like working for you, working in your life. You, like, I feel like you might think this person just doesn't want to have a long-term committed relationship, and maybe they're just not grounded and they just don't want that. And I'm not feeling that. Yeah, they're manifesting. They're manifesting for the future, and they're thinking about you in the future. They're thinking about you in their future. So they're not manifesting just for themselves. They're working. I also feel like they're working really hard at something, but if they worked really hard at something else or did it in a different way, they would be a lot more abundant. It feels like they're doing something that they've been doing for enough time that they know that this is what this renders. This is how much you make doing this. So if you tweaked it and you did it this way, you would have more abundance coming in. So there's something, they're like, they need to work smart or something, work smarter. Like they're working really hard, but if they worked smarter, they wouldn't have to work as hard and they would make more money, that kind of thing. Yeah, and they're figuring out business stuff, definitely. I mean, that's definitely an interest of theirs. I even feel that it could be entrepreneurial, but they're figuring that out. Ultimately, though, I don't feel like work is their whole life. I feel like that's what it is right now. There's unfinished business around this work and figuring this out. But once they do, it's almost like they have other people doing that for them and they no longer do it. They get the benefit from it, they get the money from it, but they have other people running the show or something, which is actually really super smart. But it's a matter of tweaking it. They don't see that yet. They don't see that just yet. They feel like they're the ones who are going to be doing this. But ultimately, when they tweak it and they change it up, they're going to see how they don't have to run the show. They can use their time differently. I can even hear them saying that, is that even okay? Like, can you have somebody else run your business? Don't you have to be there 24/7? I feel like that's what they lived with or learned or whatever. They don't want to be there 24/7. As soon as they figure that out, they will do it. Yeah, and they're going to totally have work and home, work-life balance, and you're included in that. Okay. Right, and here's that 10 of cups coming back up. That's what they really want. It's like they daydream a lot about vacations and family even, and being happy. They're thinking about the future for sure. They're not just like partying. They're like diligently thinking about the future. I mean, okay, so let's look at this Queen of Cups holding space for this to happen right now. And what is that about? And yeah, it's like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting, I feel like plans are maybe changed and skewed, or oh, we had plans on Saturday, but we moved them to Sunday because this came up, or oh, at the last minute I had to go like put a fire out or whatever. And so you're the one who ends up getting the brunt of that. It's almost like they expect you to understand because they're doing it for the two of you, but you're not getting the message. And there's no reason you should be getting the message because they're not communicating it. So that's why it always feels like that. I am waiting for the other shoe to drop. What is it going to be this time? How am I going to be neglected this time? How do I have to be the one who holds space this time? It is, it's very depleting, but I feel like this is communication more than anything else. Yeah, this is like self-care. I have to stand up for myself. I have to say, wow, don't do that. It hurts my feelings when you do that. Please stop. Don't do that anymore. Whatever it is that you have to say. But it's like, yeah, have some conviction. This Queen of Cups sometimes is like, no, I understand. It's okay. I know this is important, blah, blah, blah. You know, she's not a pushover, but she just endures a lot sometimes, endures a lot more than she should. But finally, it's like, oh, okay, gotta do some self care. If we're not going out Saturday, we're not going out Sunday because I'm going to the spa, whatever. But it's letting them know. And it doesn't, you don't have to be defensive about it. It's not having conviction necessarily in a defensive way. It's just the communication around it. Yeah. And ultimately, it's about communicating that your feelings are hurt. That's what it looks like. Yeah. You're wanting to walk away because you feel neglected. Somebody feels neglected. And it is the feminine energy of the couple, whoever that is. And the Empress is like, yeah, I want to be abundant with my Emperor who thinks that he's reversed, but he's not really. But I can't like flip him back over. He's got to do that himself. And the thing is, though, you can't keep canceling plans. I'm the Empress. So it's not like you need to be ultimatomy, but there's definitely like your needs need to be voiced because this person is like not getting it. Or they're not getting how serious you are. Yeah, you're saying like, I feel partnered, but there's so much distraction that I feel single. And I don't feel like we're on the same page. I feel like I have to do all of my own self-validating. And if that's the case, then what's the difference? I'm single. Yeah, and I feel like you're saying I feel betrayed because this person works so much and they're so involved in the things that make them feel stable or the things that they commit to. I don't feel like they're committing to me. I feel like they're committing to their own endeavors. Yeah, this could be like workaholic. This could be a Capricorn. You know, this could be a Capricorn. I don't feel like it's a total Capricorn thing though. I feel like it is for a time. I feel like they're trying to build this for a time and then things will shift at some point. I am definitely not telling you to wait around. Yeah, this is like, no, you do your own thing. You get your own groove on. You get inspired the way you need to be inspired and do what it is that you need to do. And if that's not waiting, then that's not waiting. Let's look at a possible outcome for this scenario here. Aquarius, in your July 2021. Possible outcome here. So here I have the Judgment card. It's like the final judgment. I feel like you very possibly, we've got the Judgment, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed, Two of Cups reversed, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you even kind of do a breakup. You kind of say, you know what, this isn't working for me. I feel upset and sad, and I've like really endured a lot of being put on the back burner, and I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to live my life like this for the next however long it's going to take you to feel safe with your own, you know, work and job and finances and whatever. So I think that we should just like have a separation. That's when this person seems like they come back and wait a minute, we don't have to break up for this to make this make sense and work. So it's when you say maybe this isn't working out that they get it together and fight for your honor. Ultimately, they're fighting for your honor. They're just doing it in a way where it doesn't feel like that, which is weird. I mean, it's not weird. They just don't know. The conversation needs to happen. So let's take a look at some advice from your angels and guides. You know, before we even get to advice, let's look at these messages of love oracle cards. What do your guides want to tell you about this relationship? I'm hearing kindred spirits, kindred soul, kindred souls. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. That feels good, that there is a solid friendship, that there is, I'm hearing a solid bond here. Like this isn't fragile. You can get through this. Wow, children. Children are important to this partnership. That very well might be why this person is working so diligently too. Like, yeah, it seems like somebody grew up in a single parent type family, and they want the family to be very prosperous. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Yeah, there's something about, you could get into a big argument about this, but that is unnecessary. However, this Queen of Wands is also talking about self-care. I need to do some things for myself, and this doesn't feel good, and so this is what I need to do. The argument seems to come when both people are defensive, and it feels like there isn't, like both of you would be saying, I don't feel like you can hear me. I don't feel like you see me. I don't feel like you see what's important to me. You're not hearing me. Something like that. It's like defensiveness, like that. Like each person is feeling like the other person doesn't love them, which is actually the exact opposite. Warning, don't dismiss red flags here. This is the perfect time to talk about this. Communication. I'm hearing the word devaluing. So someone might feel unappreciated and even devalued because they feel like this is really important. It's not frivolous, but it's really important. And so there's just a lot of care with how words are spoken. But this is a perfect time to figure out how to communicate about these types of things. I feel like this can get, yeah, marriage card. I feel like this can get really strong. This can actually help build this whole relationship. This relationship is moving towards sacred union. And one more, longing. Someone is secretly longing for you. This could be, you know, this could be you. This could be the other person. Whoever is the workaholic, the other person, that's, both of you are longing for each other. That's what I feel. I feel like both of you are longing for each other, and you're acting it out in different ways. Okay, so I want to look at energy that you might not see coming this month. Energy around you that you might not be aware of or you might not see coming. Haha. We've got false person. Huh. I feel like you might even have someone around you. This could be you, or this could be the person that you're talking to. But somebody has somebody around them who, yeah, courtship, who might be using this energy of like separation, I wouldn't say disassimilation, to their advantage. Ultimately, they're not even interested in an actual relationship, but they're like trying to get attention from you or your person. This is concern. So your person might be concerned that you might be seeing someone else, or you might be concerned that your person is getting attention from someone else. That also could be what the argument or the possible argument could be about. I still don't feel like there needs to be an argument because I don't think that anything has actually occurred. But talking about how you feel safe regarding other people coming into that bubble is really important. And I want to ask for some advice. Here, the Romance Oracle. Let's get to the bottom of this. Angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, please give Aquarius some advice for this month. There's a lot of stuff going on here. New love. Right. Okay. Someone is trying to initiate new love. There is that kind of energy around you. I will say this though, I'm also feeling like there can be a rekindling of this love because this is marriage material. This is marriage type love. This is longevity. Somebody's thinking about you. So it just feels like it's like a little door that you threw into the mix of things to see, do I want to stay? Do I want to go? Like, what do I want to do here? And I feel like you move through it. And the new love ends up being the rekindling of the relationship that you're in. I also feel like this new love or this person who comes in, this is the false person who comes in, that they would be there to be a catalyst. And to be a catalyst, very possibly just to help you have the conversation so that you get closer. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel serious. It feels like flirtation that leads to you having a conversation about what's important. Past life relationship, that's you and your person. And romantic feelings, that's you and your person. Your feelings are real, they're worth exploring. You've known each other before. Engagement, this is leading to marriage. Codependency. I feel like this is what that person who's working so hard to make money and be like a provider or have a foundation, they are, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Like this could be very well like this, addiction to work or addiction to being settled, safe, and secure with monetary things. So yeah, that's definitely something that the two of you would have to balance together. I want to ask a yes or no question, Aquarius. So figure out your yes or no question. Think about it. We're asking the angel oracle. Forgiveness. This does not have to be the end of it. Though taking some separation could very possibly bring this other person fighting for you. You might not even have to get to the separation. You might just have to talk about it. Forgiveness. Within the next few weeks. That feels like a lot of change to me. Within the next few weeks. There's something better. I feel like this is saying there's a better way to do things. There's a better way to communicate. There's a better way to live. There's a better way to go about solving the issues or problem solving or whatever that is. There's something better. There's a better way. And wait. I feel like this has to do with not cutting somebody off completely, not doing like this full breakup. It's more a conversation about what's happening forward, what's happening in the future. Being on the same page, talking about what the same page is, right? Big happy changes. I think that's exactly what's happening here. Big happy changes. Okay. Thank you, Aquarius, for being here with me, and I'll be back in a couple of days with some more messages from your angels and guides of the highest vibrations. And like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Aquarius.